This is 69 News Live at Sunrise. Your life, your world, your news.
And a message of inspiration, a woman who manages to find joy in the pain of an incurable breast cancer in our 8 o'clock hour. We'll be right back. Our guest was diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 31 and then declared cancer-free. But 10 years later, the cancer came back, and despite that blow, Jane Schwartzberg has taught herself how to find comfort and is helping others to cope. And one way she's doing that, she's written a book. It's just out about a week ago, and we're the first people she's sharing it with, so that's exciting. Good morning, Jane.
Good morning, Hasiel, and thank you so much for having me on your show this morning. I really appreciate it.
We're glad to have you. What went through your mind when you got word that the cancer was back?
It was more devastating than I could possibly put into words. If you think about what your worst nightmare is and how you would feel when that happens, that's how I felt.
Did you learn anything from dealing with it the first time that helped you the second time around?
I did, although it was different, but yes, I certainly did. Primarily to show up for my life in the best way I can and to do the best with my time here. You know, show up every day well and fully and with an open heart.
How do you do that?
Sometimes it's impossible. When I don't feel like it, I don't. But I think that really I have so many good things in my life. I have, in the book, I talk about the love train, all the people who have offered me support and kindness and who have shown up for me. And I'm able to do that on most days because I'm enjoying my ride on the love train.
For someone that's newly diagnosed, what would you tell them to expect?
I would tell them to put their seatbelts on, to be incredibly kind to themselves, because it's a hard road and it's a long road. And most importantly, I would tell them that there is absolutely the possibility and ability to have a really full and joyful life even after the experience. And that's really what I'm hoping to, very humbly, to be able to show people.
Now, was your second diagnosis worse than the first? Because I know you're at stage 4 cancer now.
Yes. So I am now, I've been diagnosed with what's called stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. So it is incurable. It is treatable. So I am a beneficiary of all the fundraisers and the walks and all the money that people raise for breast cancer. I'm a beneficiary of that, and I will continue to treat along with my great team of doctors for as long as I possibly can.
For those of us who have friends with this disease, how can we support them?
I appreciate the question so much because I know that's a really tough place to be, caring for someone who's very sick, and everybody has a different answer. But what I tell people, and I write about this in Naked Jane Bears All, be quiet in the waiting room. And what I mean by that is, very simply, when you're showing up for someone who's going through such a hard time, you should never feel as if you have to fill the air with words or do things or convince the person that it's really not that bad or you're going to be okay. Just show up and be present and show your support in a way that really is to suit the person who's sick. So that's the best advice I would give to someone who's caring for someone who's sick.
Naked Jane Bears All is, despite the title, family friendly.
Yes.
What else does it reveal?
It really reveals some of the lessons that I learned in going through these many years of being sick, and also talks about my family. My parents are from Cuba, my grandparents are from Europe, and the inspiration and hope being a daughter and granddaughter of fighters has given to me.
Wow. Well, great. Well, good luck with your new book and with your fight
Thank
against
you
this
very much.
disease.
Thank you. And again, thank you for having me this morning.
You're welcome. And for more information, you can go to Jane's website. It is nakedjanebearsall.com. Jane Schwartzberg, thanks once again for coming in.
Thank you.
And we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.